Hello there again, YouTube. This is Zoo Tycooner Steve coming back for another episode of our Let's Play Challenge Zoo. And I have fantastic news for us, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Last month, we made profit. That's right. Instead of running in the red as we have been for the past several months, we actually ended up $1,193 into the green. Excuse my cough there. Which means we are officially a profitable zoo. So, in theory, if we just maintained what we have right now, just the couple of frogs and our moose, we would eventually make $1 million. Oh, I should point out here, you might notice a new feature. I had to expand our tadpole pool from that little hut I had made last time. So I just put in a little tank, threw some food on the bottom they could all eat, and I've been moving any frog eggs that hatch into our tadpoles. And once the tadpole pool is, or tadpole has matured, I put them back in the frog area or sell them off. So that's what we've been doing so far, which is fantastic for us. What are we going to do today now that we are an officially profitable zoo? Well, we did hit the animal roulette last time, and I had a request for the dwarf cassowary. So I think that's what we're going to do from Papua New Guinea. Our dwarf cassowary will be by far our most expensive exhibit because these suckers do cost $5,500. So this is a good chance, like I said, since we have finally turned profitable. Now we have a chance to bankrupt our zoo. So what I'm going to do now, my plans for this episode is I'm probably going to restructure the bathrooms a little bit, put in like a little bathroom house here. Go ahead and start, since we are profitable, investing a little bit in like foliage and things to make the area look pretty instead of just kind of blank open empty spaces. And then we'll put in a little cassowary display somewhere in here would be my guess. So that is our plan. Real quick before we go, we do need to keep checking our financials. Gift cart, it's actually still in the red. It's still the only thing in the red. But you'll notice this month it is turning profit. So I just had that 1 month where nobody bought anything. And now I don't see anybody with any of the moose hats, but I do think I saw a couple people running around with like, yeah, right, these little yellow t-shirts. With a tiger on them. That's just kind of the generic zoo t-shirts that they'll buy no matter what animal they're looking at. So we do have that going along. Yeah, I don't see any moose antler hats, unfortunately. Our moose did have, just to give you a full update, did have a couple, I don't know what you call a little moose. They had 2 kids. Yeah, I don't know what you call a baby moose. I'll just call them moosettes. We can walk around here, take a look at them. Ooh, in fact, we can clean up poop. So there they are. Very cute little guy. Hello. I'm not sure if they're male or female. I think we got one of each is what we ended up with. But of course, they don't have their antlers in yet, so it's hard to tell. When you're looking at them straight on, there's the other one, and there's Mommy. Very cool. I'll replenish that food dish with water while I'm here. Sure. Our spoonbill population, I've gotten rid of most of the excess, all the extra babies we had last time, so that's not a big thing. Real quick, let's do a check here. We do have 1 educator, 1 frog keeper, which is doing an excellent job sitting on a bench, not paying attention to our frogs. Going to have to keep an eye on that. And we do have 1 worker who by far is our MVP because we got quite a bit of trash starting to accumulate. So definitely want to keep that up. Well, quick, let's check the financials again. Just a good habit to get into if you're going to be doing a challenge mode zoo is to always check the financials. You can see our MVP is our Australian green tree frog. But we have paid off our first moose, so we're probably going to be in the black in our moose display pretty quick. And of course the red-eyed tree frogs, I've already paid off the 2 I have, so that's completely in the green now. Well, not completely in the green. I guess I haven't paid off the cost of like building their house and making all the plants inside of it. Still doing very good. Still, if we split it up by donation box, it's the frog box that has taken over instead of the spoonbills. Remember that spoonbills, because they're a mod from HISPA Designs, they work great. They just don't have people donate directly for the spoonbill. So we got to keep a check on just how good that donation box is doing and kind of guesstimate from that. And rewards challenge. Speaking of, do we have a reward or challenge? I don't think so. I think we've been able to massively fail every single goal and challenge we've been given. Oh, we do. Yes, this is actually a good one for half. I think I picked this one off screen though, so we'll go over it real quick. The Stress Management Associates is a consulting firm that specializes in stress level reduction. The company just started working with zoos and would like your zoo to help firm basically, um, what we have to do is go for 2 months without 5 guests reaching a critical rest need. I was very happy to take this up because we're such a small zoo right now. Our guests don't have very far to walk at all. This is going to be the longest stretch that they have when they're just coming into the zoo. And they'll have a fresh set of legs. And once they get in here, we've got plenty of benches. I've got 4 in this little square here. I've got picnic benches for them to sit down there. I don't think I have any inside there. No, I don't have any inside there. But I don't think we're gonna have any problems at all hitting that goal. So, okay, I've been right on here for a little over 5 minutes, I think. So I am going to get into the building node. First step to make a new bathroom area, and then get on to our dwarf cassowary exhibit. And I will see you then on the other side, and hopefully this will not be the beginning of our first massive blunder buying some really, really expensive birds. We'll find out. It'll be fun. Trust me. Okay, here we go. Enjoy the music. welcome back. So as you just saw, I went ahead and put in our cassowary exhibit for our dwarf cassowaries, um, which were not the cassowaries I thought I actually had. I thought I had like regular sized cassowaries, which were a different model, but these ones look fantastic. So I'm not sure where I got these ones from, but I wasn't even aware I had them. They look great. I think the exhibit turned out pretty well. Not quite as happy with sort of our surrounding foliage, but that's the thing I'm going to tweak. It looks like it's doing pretty well. Guests are already flocking into there. I think we've already even got some donations in. Yes, we do. Yeah, we've already got about $300 in donations for the cassowary. So far, it's looking like it could be profitable, although, like I said before, those are very expensive animals compared to what we've been buying, so it's going to be a little more touch and go. For the foliage around the area, I guess I should go over that real quick. I basically use these three different types of trees: the kakara, the kapok tree, and then the sugar maples, which are the orange ones. That's a combination I've used before, which I think looks really good. It's kind of these muted greens and oranges. Um, Junipers, I'll probably keep. I was not very happy with. It's just called the grass, which is that stuff up front here that's got like the little daisies in them. I'm probably going to change that maybe. Not 100% sure I want to keep it. I just didn't want to go crazy putting in a whole bunch of plants and things. I guess I'll hire another keeper. It's getting to the point where I've got just enough exhibits where I could do this myself, but since I'm lazy and stupid, I'm going to hire people. So you're going to be a Spoonville Keeper Cook. Thank you so much, Moose/Spoonville Keeper Cook. Okay, so he can take care of those things for us. Speaking of our mooses, I do see several people walking around our zoo now that have those famous moose hats that I've been promising you actually exist. Of course, I can't find one right now, but there were a whole bunch a second ago, I swear. There they are. There's some of our guests enjoying a moose hat right there. You can see it's fine fashion anywhere you go. Fine, fine fashion. Clearly, you're going to wear that after you get home from the zoo all the time. But whatever, it makes them happy, it makes us money, and you can see that we are pulling in, it's already up to $300 this month for the gift card. So that's positive. And even I think the lowest I was this episode was $13,000. So hopefully we are going to also still be able to end up in the green. Probably not this month because we spent so much on our new animals, but the month after. And I probably will let this go at least 2 months in between episodes just to check our finances, make sure all the guests are still visiting all of our actions, and yeah, I think that's pretty good though. But one other thing, I'm thinking that because this is a long stretch here, I kind of let a bigger path in just so I could do some back areas between our frogs and our cassowaries. This area might be a little too long for some guests. I'm of fear that they might start going down this path, or by the time they get back, getting tired and deciding to leave the zoo without like staying and buying more. So we might want to put in another exhibit right in this area. Or at least like some type of guest area where probably not gonna put food because there's food right here. Maybe like a little playground or something for them, information kiosk, something like that where they can relax. So definitely need to think about that next time. So speaking of next time, I've already hit the animal roulette, so let me show you which animals we have available to choose from. You can pick between the serval, the beluga, the American Mustang, the regular cassowaries, which are the models I thought I was working with before, the European porcupine, common elder, of course we had the Vavro frog, the Japanese giant salamander, an Antilodon, the African spurred tortoise, domestic cat, Postiosuchus, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Nyalichwe, and this ram animal here, which comes from the Artiodactyla pack, but for some reason does not have a name, which is odd, because that pack is really, really good and really, really well done. You can see it looks great. It just doesn't have a name, but whatever that is, you can choose that if you'd like. Be sure to let me know in the comments below if you have an animal that you do want to see me pick from that set for our next zoo, or for our next exhibit in this zoo. Um, Be sure also to leave any comments about any ideas you have on how to make an exhibit more profitable, if you think there's a way to make an exhibit look more pretty, if you have an idea of what I could replace that long grass for, just let me know. I'm always interested on feedback. If you did like this episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you on the next episode.